You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, GH fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have to say that I'm really enjoying Ava Jerome lying to her best friend Nina Reeves and going behind her back to make sure her marriage ends so that she has a chance to hook up with her baby daddy, Sonny Corinthos. I suspect that Ava is about to tell Nina a whole bunch more lies, and I want to talk about just how dirty she's doing her bestie and why she's doing it. But first, please subscribe if you haven't. And now let's talk about this soapy mess. There is a lot going on right now with Ava and Sonny, but I want to reiterate, I do not think she is conspiring with Valentine Cassadine, not at all. To me, it's very clear that Ava has no idea that Sonny's medications were swapped out for placebos. Otherwise, she wouldn't have popped a couple of pills from his bottle the other night when she had insomnia. And instead, Ava is very suspicious about his medication and is concerned enough to get it tested at a lab. And once Ava finds out that the medication is not legit, the question is, what will she do from that point? I think Ava's next steps depend on whether or not she finds out that Nina and Drew Cain are having a secret dirty fling. On the most recent episode of General Hospital, Nina kind of danced around the topic of Drew when he came up in her conversation with Ava, but I have no doubt someone is going to find out Nina and Drew are making the two-backed beast, and they're going to tell Sonny about it, and that means Ava will find out then in case she's not the one who discovers it. But there's a chance she might be the one to bust them. We'll see. I mean, realistically, I think we all hope it's Carly who walks in on them, right? Especially since Carly is about to get the MetroCorp back, and those are offices leased in her building. So messy soapiness. So right now, all Ava knows is that Nina is still very desperate to reconcile with Sonny. She is refusing to sign the divorce papers and is holding out hope that he will take her back. But Sonny has actually got his eye on Ava and, kissed her the other day, and he's busy with a bipolar spiral and a whole bunch of revenge plans. Once Ava learns Nina has been sleeping with Drew, I feel like that will snip the last thread that is keeping Ava from openly pursuing Sonny, despite being best friends with his estranged wife. So spoilers for this week say Ava keeps something from Sonny, and I think that's on Wednesday. I certainly hope it's not the fact that his medication has been tampered with, but it could be. Although getting results back on Wednesday seems awfully fast based on that phone call she made today for the 2 pills that she took out of the bottle, but we'll see. Realistically, Ava could keep the pill secret from Sonny and simply take advantage because she knows how he gets when he's off his meds. I don't think Ava has nefarious plans for Sonny like she did back when she was encouraging him to go off his medication and tricked him into shooting and killing AJ Quartermain. Instead, I think it's changed. The script has flipped around, and I just think Ava has a real big, inappropriate crush on him, some sort of lady boner that has her behaving badly and making herself very available to him for kissing and confiding and basically anything that he wants from her. To me, there's this very codependent vibe happening between them where she is making sure that she's right there, fixing him drinks, being the person that he can talk to, comforting him. She is trying to be his everything. It is very, very twisted. So what I thought was really amusing this week was how openly dirty that Ava is doing Nina this week on the ABC soap. She is actively lying to her best friend and letting her think there's some hope for reconciliation with Sonny, when Ava full well knows that man has no intention of taking back his wife. He wants this divorce to happen. Plus, Ava is also actively trying to create the perception of some distance between herself and Nina in Sonny's eyes. She doesn't want Sonny looking at her and thinking about Nina or her being friends with Nina because she wants Sonny for herself. She wants Sonny confiding in her, opening up to her, getting cuddly and gotten eventually intimate with her. So when talking to Sonny, Ava makes it out like she's not really talking to Nina right now, that Nina's really busy, they haven't spoken, yada, 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 and that they are not as close as they once were. Then, of course, Nina brought up selling the Metro Court to Jason Morgan, knowing he will give it right back to Carly Spencer. I mean, we all know Nina only bought it to rub it in Carly's face. And the only thing Nina really cares about in terms of her career is running Crimson Magazine. Well, Nina's got that job back. And now that she's playing tonsil hockey part-time with her boss, Drew, seems pretty likely that she's going to get to keep that gig. So she doesn't entirely mind Carly getting the hotel back. And she seems to be planning on selling it to Jason. And it looks like by Thursday, I think Jason's got the deal done to give it back to Carly. And, Nina scored 15% above market. So she's going to do well financially on the sale. What's funny is Nina hopes and thinks that this is some sort of goodwill gesture that will make her look good to Sonny. In fact, though, it might really upset him that Nina did a favor for Jason and Carly, two people that he hates right now. And that's where Ava Jerome's dirty play and trickery comes into play. Ava knows full well that Jason buying half of the Metro Court for Carly will infuriate Sonny, since she wouldn't let Sonny buy it back for her. And it's just going to reinforce to Sonny that Carly and Jason cannot be trusted and are probably conspiring against him because he's in this whole paranoid spiral. Plus, once Ava knows that his medicine was tampered with, she will understand what's going on with him and why he's so volatile, and then she can take advantage of it. She could do the right thing and tell him about the medication, or she could take advantage. We all know who Ava Jerome is, right? We know how she does. Prior to this week, Ava was simply lying to Nina about advocating for her, because she most definitely was not. And in fact, she was trying her best not to mention Nina to Sonny at all. And now, by encouraging Nina to go ahead and sell her half of the Metro Court to Jason, she has stepped into active sabotage of Nina and her chances of reuniting with Sonny. And of course, Nina doesn't know how close Ava is to Sonny. So even if he shows up at her office to chew out Nina and demands to know why she sold to Jason, Ava can just play dumb. She can tell her more lies and say, oh, I had no idea that Sonny was on the outs with Jason and Carly. He doesn't talk to me about things like that, blah, 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 And Nina would have no reason to doubt Ava in that matter. So Ava can just play it off as a misunderstanding. But what it is, as we all see, it's sabotage. And I am loving every minute of it. With May sweeps about a week away from kicking off, this Ava and Sonny storyline is about to hit high gear. And even if he finds out she was lying to his wife, I just don't think Sonny wants Nina back. In the end, Ava just might get her way with him and will probably keep doing Nina dirty to make sure it happens. Let me know what you think about how Ava is tricking Nina and whether you approve or disapprove. And please subscribe if you haven't already. And definitely come back every day. We're here talking General Hospital 7 days a week on your #1 soap opera spoilers channel. And as always, this is your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.